Welcome to Taste Reviews Drink Edition, Episode 7. I'm your host, Derek Silver, and we have a new one today. Tincup American Whiskey. Now, you know how we do. We get right to the description. We have a tasting, your favorite part, and then we end it off with a tasting review. Now, on to the description. Tincup American Whiskey. This is the new one today. So let me start with the bottle like I always do. It's a nice bottle, a different bottle. Got a lot of different type of details to it. On the bottle, it has a few details like the name of it and the emblem, Tincup. It also has a few little details on it about the actual whiskey. The founder of Tincup American Whiskey, Jess Kraber. They also have some more details on it about how it's bottled. Also, the type of water that is used for the whiskey, cut with Rocky Mountain water. And also, on the back, it has a little description as well. So I'm going to read the description from the bottle first. It says, American whiskey. Tincup whiskey is a marriage of two great American whiskeys. Straight bourbon distilled in Indiana and Colorado. Single malt, each aged in number 3 charred oak barrels. Named for the Colorado mining town of Tincup and the metal cups from which the miners drink their whiskey. Tincup is a true mountain whiskey, cut with Rocky Mountain water and bottled at an elevation of 5,251 feet. Whether sipped from the tin cap or a glass, Tincup American Whiskey honors both the Rockies of today and the early pioneers who set up camp here. And one of the cool things about this whiskey in this bottle is the cap, as it states in the description on the back of the whiskey, is a tin cup. So you can actually drink out of it. So we'll check that out later during the tasting. Now, from the website that'll be in the description of this video from tincupwhiskey.com. And this particular whiskey right here is the Tincup Original. They have several different types of whiskey as well, but we're using the Tincup Original today for our review. So it says, let me see. This is actually it was named a top 12 bourbon of 2018. What else? So let's move on to the tasting notes. The tasting notes: color, caramel, as you can see, nice color. Aroma is citrus, black pepper, ginger snaps. Flavor: rye spice, cinnamon, and caramel. The finish is rye spice with a clean finish. So this should be interesting. It sounds like it's going to be a good one for the fall and winter months. So we shall see. It says our secret recipe. Tincup stars out as 3 ingredients: corn, rye, and malted barley. It says distilled to proof, turning grain into whiskey. High rye bourbon is distilled in grain belt of the Midwest where top-notch raw grain product is available for whiskey making. Aged till is just right. The most valuable ingredient of them all, time. Our whiskey is aged for a minimum of 4 years in charred American white oak barrels. So this should be a good one. Let me see if I missed anything. It's 42 alcohol by volume and 84 proof. So now that we got the description out of the way, we're going to the best part of the show, the tasting. We made it to the best part of the show, the tasting. So we have the 2 tumblers on the outside and the nose and glass in the middle. So let's go back to the tasting notes. It says the aroma is citrus, black pepper, and ginger snaps. Upon opening it, I smelt it and it smelled great. It smells amazing. This whiskey smells amazing. So let me get a further sniff from the nosing glass. Definitely has a citrus aroma to it. It's like it's sweet. It's like a sweet citrus aroma to it. It smells really good. I'm not really getting any black pepper. I definitely can smell the ginger snaps, and that's probably adding that sweetness to the citrus smell that I'm getting from it. It smells really good. And it's like a smooth smell to it. So the flavor says rye, spice, cinnamon, and caramel. So let me take the first taste right now. First, let me look at the body of it. The body is it's kind of thin, a little oily, but not overwhelmingly oily. Now let me taste it. It definitely has a spice to it. I definitely can taste the spice. I can taste the cinnamon. I can taste the caramel. I can taste all three flavor notes. It tastes really good. Um, it's not overly strong. The finish is they say the finish is rye spice with a clean finish. It definitely has a clean finish. It's I would say it's medium long. It's not necessarily short, but it's not necessarily medium long. So I would say somewhere in between, but I'm gonna stick with medium long. So the finish of it is definitely spicy, but it's not like a bad spice. It's not like a burning spice. It's a smooth spice. And it still has a real sweet taste to it. So let me have another taste from the nosing glass. It's really good. It tastes really good, neat. So from the nosing glass, it tastes real good. Let me cleanse my palate real quick. And while I cleanse my palate, here's the little tin cup that comes with the bottle. You just pull it off and you can use it as a cup. Nice little tin cup. So now on to the tumbler with ice on the rocks. So let me see. Still has a good smell with the ice. I can still smell the citrus. I can smell the sweetness of it with the ice. So that's a good thing. That's giving me the indication that it's actually going to taste good on the rocks with ice. So let me have a taste of this. It tastes good. It tastes good. My only thing with the ice on the rocks is that it's not as sweet. It still has a good flavor, but more of the flavor is the rye spice and cinnamon. You can't taste that much of the caramel. Yeah, on the rocks with ice, you'll have more of a spicy flavor to it. So let me cleanse my palate. And one thing about this whiskey that I failed to mention is that it's marketed as an outdoor whiskey, um, which is why they call it Tincup, which is why they have the Tincup. If you go on their website, which I know you will, you'll see that it's marketed to the outdoorsy type. people who go camping, hiking, and stuff like that. So it makes sense that it has this flavor to it, like a spicy flavor to it, something that's a little stronger. And they actually have recipes on their website where you can add the whiskey to certain foods and when you're cooking and stuff. So let me move on to the next tumbler. Let me get a splash of water in here. Still smells good with the splash of water. I actually get more of the citrus smell with the splash of water. Citrus, I can smell the black pepper. I can smell the ginger snap as well, but more of the citrus aroma is coming from it with the splash of water. So now let's see how it tastes. I definitely can taste the spice. I can taste the cinnamon. I can taste the caramel, but the caramel is not as strong as it is just straight neat without a splash of water and without ice. Let me take another taste. This is a good one. For the simple fact it's making me burp. But yeah, for the second taste of it, the splash of water is good. Um, Still taste the spice, the cinnamon, just a little bit of the caramel. The finish is not as strong with the splash of water. So the finish is much more short than it is just having it straight neat. So that's a good thing as well for people who are concerned about that, because I know there's a lot of people always concerned about the finish. So yeah, overall, good tasting. I'm enjoying it so far. So now we're going to move on to the tasting review of Tincup American Whiskey. So, Tincup American Whiskey. I like this one. I like the marketing of it. I like the bottle. It comes with a cup. It has good marketing to it. The the whole outdoorsy vibes of it and everything, and the flavor of it actually goes with the marketing. The cup is cool. I think this is a cool little detail to it. The bottle is real nice. Um, the actual whiskey, I thought was really good. I really didn't know what to expect from it when I was picking it out in the store today. Um, what attracted me to it was the actual Tincup that was on the bottom. And once I read the back of it in the store, I was like, yeah, let me give this a try. This seems something cool, to try. It was at a good price point as well. I spent, $33 for it. This is a bottle, a fifth. So a good price point. And it lived up to the actual price point. Like for $33, this was a good whiskey. Um, what am I going to give it? Out of five tastes, Tincup American Whiskey. I'm torn right now. I'm really torn, especially after episode 6. Um, See, that's a lot of times that's when I get torn. After I had uh, another whiskey on the previous episode, and I gotta I gotta get my mind away from comparing it to those. So, Tincup American Whiskey. Out of five tastes, I give Tincup American Whiskey a 4. 4 tastes out of 5. Tincup American Whiskey. I recommend it. Um, it's a great whiskey for this time of year right now. If you're outside in front of the fire pit, you chilling, you're in front of a fireplace chilling. This is a great, great whiskey for this time of year, for the fall and winter time. It goes well with a steak, um, any type of dish that it complements, you know, some type of spiciness to it. Black pepper, smell, spice taste, not too strong, not too sweet, right in the middle. You know, from the marketing of it, they actually recommend, cooking with cooking the steak with this. So, we'll definitely go good with steak, lamb chops, stuff like that, short ribs, pot roast. So this is a great whiskey for this time of year, along with any type of foods that go with this year. Chili, all of that. This is a great whiskey for that. So make sure you check it out. Like, subscribe, share. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I'm your host, Derek Silva. This is Taste Reviews Drink Edition, and I'm out. Make sure you drink responsibly. Drink responsibly.